Okay, sorry sir, for the interruption. So it seems like you're having conflict with your daughter
Yes.
who has taken more of the identity, more of the Americanized roles than of your culture.
Mm-hmm.
So it seems like there's some conflict between you and your daughter.
Exactly.
Okay. So how are you dealing with it? Just how are you dealing with that? Like what do you implement or incorporate in your parenting or trying to manage her?
Just try to talk to her and try to not put hands on her and get along with her and then tell her that even though you're 23 right now, you are not working here in school and paying for your bills. So you just follow the house rules. When you live on your own, you make your own, you do whatever you want to do. But right now, you are my share. I pay for everything.
Yeah.
And she will shut up.
Okay. And so she stays quiet. That works? Okay. Say, hey, if you continue, I'm not going to pay for your education.
I'm not paying for your car, you're not paying for your cell phone, you know, food. Even I pay for your hampers for your Macy's. I pay for it. So you can listen to what I'm saying.
And respect comes in the same in all cultures, right? You know, respect is respect.
Respect is respect, but here, but culturally, if she's back home in Africa, she can't even talk back to me like she's doing here, because the law. Oh, you're right. You are 23. You can do this. Grown up. But it's back in Africa. You don't try it. You don't, because you're gonna get a big spank in her face. For it.
So over there, you could.
I'll beat the shit out of him. I don't know.
Okay.
There's no doubt about it, and she will not do it. So she's doing it here because she knows I can't put hands on her.
Because of the law.
Because of the law. Culturally, she won't even, like what I told you, when you talk to a child back home, just bend down and not look at your face. Mm-hmm. So what's it? My boys, great. Because they've been to Nigeria most of their time, high school period, they're here, they follow, even they don't date American girls. They look for Nigerian girls who are born here, who have the same cultural value and know Nigerian culture with them. But my daughter is way, way far away from everything.
So did she not go to high school here in Nigeria?
She went to high school. She went for 3 years. She came back from 11th grade. She did her 12th grade here.
Okay. So how many years was she there? 3 years?
3 years.
And your sons?
4 years.
Okay. So they were there kind of...
They left here when they were 12.
Same?
They came back when they were 16.
Okay, so 4 years. Yeah. And your daughter 3.
My daughter.
Okay.
Most of their friends now is, you know, from 12 to 16, that's when you met friends from high school. Mm-hmm. Most of their friends are in Nigeria. And they went to international high school. All over the world, they have friends. Canada, Britain, everywhere. Okay. Sometimes you stay up midnight talking on the phone with your friend in Britain.
Okay.
They went to international school.
Yeah.
Kids from all over.
All over the world.
Yeah.
Went to that school. Okay. That's good.
But my daughter didn't catch anything from that. She was,
different personalities than from your son.
I'm being realistic. I was the worst. Everything about Nigeria is nonsense. They bully me. They talk to me. I said, that's not bullying. That's boarding school life. I went to boarding school. Everybody in my family went to boarding school.
So she didn't did she leave early? That's why she didn't do the 4 years?
Oh, because I wanted to have an American certificate to go to college here.
Oh, I see.
Because if you have a foreign certificate, it's going to affect your... So they came over here and do 12th grade so that I have American certificate to the whole classes.
Yeah, it's a different... It's similar in Mexico.
Well, when they came back, all the whole science curriculums, they already finished it. They didn't do biology, physics, chemistry, math, because the curriculum in Nigeria already covered all those things. So they used to do 7 classes here and went to college.
Okay. So they got their high school here as well, than over there in Nigeria. Okay. So it seems like your daughter took in more of the American traditions and American culture. And so when your wife, before the incident, how was it with the chores or the duties in the home? Was it still the same as when you guys were in Nigeria? Which, even though she works, both of you guys work, are the households still her responsibility?
Yeah, when she came back, my daughter just.
No, I'm talking about your wife.
Oh, my wife just the same thing, but I think she's not overwhelmed by all the kids are grown. It's only me and her. Sometimes I say, you need to help her. You need to do this. I'm sure I won't. You sit down and watch TV and drink your wine. I'm sure. But,
So you think that now that you guys are empty nesters, that your kids are grown, your dynamic has changed, right?
Yes.
In your relationship. So now it's a different stage in your lives.
Yeah, it's a different stage because the kids do all those things before. The last one that 22 years and they're not there. I think it's my daughter doesn't feel to go to school, come back and go to her room, grab her food.
Yeah. So she doesn't make as much food anymore. It's different. It's a different dynamic. So how is it in your culture when I know that you weren't in your living over there when your kids, now that your kids are grown up, but normally in families that their kids are grown and they leave the home, is the relationship between the man and woman, is the dynamic change?
Or it will change because you're going to have what we call house help.
So how does that change? How is it different from when the kids were
Okay, if I'm at home now with my wife, I'm going to have somebody, a little girl with this. We call it house help.
Okay, house help, okay.
Yeah, still, so the person will be going to school, pay the school fees. But here you can't do it because you pay an hour. You don't have enough money to pay that.
Okay, the labor is cheaper over there.
It's cheaper over there.
Okay.
And they benefit more because if I have it, like I prefer to have a 10-year-old girl in the house who will go to school, I pay the school fees.
Mm-hmm.
Take care of her as my daughter. She will help us in the house.
Okay. So when over there you would be able to get almost like a maid, right?
A maid.
A house cleaning person to clean and to help your wife, and that will reduce her
stress.
getting frustrated and stressed out.
Exactly.
So that's how it would be different over there. So you feel like that wouldn't have caused the issues that you're having now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think she's overstressed.
Okay. So being here 27 years, right? Is that correct? 27 years?
Yes, 27. This is 2024.
Okay.
So I can, 27, yeah.
Okay. So being in a different country for 27 years, has that changed you as a person in terms of your identity or your change of perception and roles and in gender roles?
It hasn't changed me a lot. The only thing that it modernized my behavior. Like, it's very difficult for an African man to say I'm sorry, which is common here.
Yes.
An African man say I'm sorry. I say, okay, let's die. What do you want to do? So America has modernized my life. Like when you offend somebody, say I'm sorry. You apologize to somebody. But back home, what are you gonna do? Let's die.
Even if it's your fault and you know that it's your fault, you still don't apologize over there in your culture?
No.
Okay.
It's a macho world. What can you do?
Very much. Okay.
What can you do? That's good. You don't have gun unlike here. Nobody's gonna be scared of gun. When something happens here because you don't know what that person has a gun. But back home we don't have a gun. We feel let's go deal with hand. Come on, stay.
Okay. And do you think that this saying sorry, do you feel like that is something that is good in terms of?
It's good. It's good. That's one. I told you that's what I like in this country. Saying people sorry. It's good.
Okay, so that's one of the things you like of this culture.
Yeah.
That people
Apologizing.
Apologize. And is there other things that you like?
They have a very good government.
Okay.
The government is good.
Okay.
Yeah, the government is good. You see, I like 24/7. You see, job everywhere. Africa doesn't. Somebody will stick that money to his pocket. No job, no constant electricity, no good water, no nice healthcare. Because
Yeah, that's
Or
why a
you
lot of
see-
people want to come to this
yeah,
country.
you see, people
Provide
now
opportunity.
take you to hospital. Many people are dying because of headache at home. Headache, they die.
That's,
Yeah, it's a good country, but people living inside. I mean,
So I want to go back to the situation between you and your wife, where she asked you to wash the dishes and you got upset. Was that the first time that she asked you to
yeah.
wash it? Okay. So what made her ask you after all these years to wash the dishes? Do you think it's like we talked about, the different dynamic now that your kids are not in the home, and your daughter was she helping with the dishes and the chores in the home
Before?
and now she doesn't have that help?
No, she doesn't because of school.
Okay. So now it seems like your wife is being a nurse, working. How many hours does she work straight?
She work 3 days and 4 days off.
Okay. So she comes home tired during her 3 days of work. So that must have been something, she's trying to adapt to the new transition, right? Now that she doesn't have your daughter to help. Now she feels like she needs some help from you.
Are you defending her? She has
No, I'm not defending. I'm just trying to understand the dynamic why it changed after 27 years, right? Where she all of a sudden asked you to wash the dishes. So it seems to me like the dynamic now that your kids are grown, they're in college. Your daughter's not helping anymore. Now I kind of understand why she.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. So how would you deal with that change now? Like you told me earlier, if you guys lived in Nigeria, you would have money to pay for someone to help your wife, clean the house, so she wouldn't get frustrated. But here in the United States, you can pay someone, right?
Yeah.
Is that an option?
To
get a house clean, yes, so she could help
it's
your
not an
wife.
option because I cannot afford it now.
Okay, so what would be another option that you could incorporate so this situation doesn't happen in the future?
The only thing I can call is for her to fix our dishwashing machine and use it.
Okay, that could be.
You're not telling a grown man like me come and wash dishes.
Okay,
I'm losing my manhood.
You say you're
I'm losing my manhood.
Manhood.
I don't
Okay.
wash dishes.
So you feel like by you washing dishes, it would lose your manhood.
Yes.
Okay.
So I said she go and fix
The dishwasher.
dishwasher.
Well, that's an option. Well, our time is up. Thank you so much. I look forward to our next session next week. Okay? I'll see you then. Thank you so much.